And welcome back to the Crypto Hulk Show. Got a good one lined up. We got 4 Seals Q articles. I'm telling you what, you guys that listened to Crypto Hulk like 8 months ago or whatever, 10 months ago or more and got Seals Q, smart decision. You guys that got GPUS, hyperscale data, smart decision. All this, like super cheap. All this stuff's cheap now. Wait till you see what happens. I'm starting the show a little early today. For the first 10 minutes, because I'm starting 10 minutes early, there's some things I want to tell you guys, some of the people that have long-term vision, not the short-term vision people, but the long-term vision. We're going to go over your mental. We're going to get your mental health squared away first. We're in for a big fucking battle coming up, and it started right now. Probably it started about a week ago. The trend that I'm seeing is they're trying to get everybody out. You're a competition to the banks. You're watching my show. The past 6 months has never been. My show, starting about a year ago, started getting really, really hammered by YT. I noticed. I was getting like 1 million views a month. Oh, that shit ain't happening no more. Oh, no. That shit, ever since about a year ago, been woo. I noticed what's coming to the economy. About a year ago, when I saw gold break $2,000, I'm like, there's something going on. I knew it. Mrs. Crypto Hulk knew it. Well, she believed it. Like in the beginning, she didn't believe shit about crypto. But once she saw the XRP hitting $3 for each one, she was like, holy shit. And then all of a sudden people start believing then. But it was about a year ago, a year and 2 or 3 months ago, and I maxed out 4 credit cards to buy gold. I knew when gold hit 2,000, I'm like, something's going on. This is not good. When gold goes up, the economy goes down. I knew about a year ago, I think we've entered the black swan. Okay. I dogpiled into gold. I knew that's why I got it. I knew gold would end up I'd be priced out, just like crypto. If you're not in tight with Crypto Hulk, you got to get in tight so you can get inside my head. Get inside my head, in my head, but figure out what's going on. If you're a $500 member, you need to be calling me like twice a week. I can't keep a logbook on who calls. I want you to call me if you're a $500 member twice a week. We got to stay tight, okay? I got to know what you're doing, see if you're investing in any dumb shit or not, because some of you guys get loose and you start doing something. Like one guy asked me, I'm not clowning this guy, but he asked me about some kind of meme coin. He was going to dump $500,000 into something because it has to deal with Trump or whatever. And he's like, can you look this up? Did I look it up? And I said, within 30 seconds, no fucking way am I going to put $5 in this. And he's like, what? I'm like, dude, I can tell. Look, I said, I've been doing this shit for 5.5 years. I've been doing it for 5.5 years. I can identify generally shit coins very fast. The minute you told me on the phone, because I want you guys and gals calling me twice a week so I can help you not do fucked up shit. So he's ready to dump $1,000 in some fucking Trump coin thing. And I'm scared to death because I know he's going to lose his fucking money. But now here's the deal. In all fairness, because I try to look at both sides of something. When I give you, if you're just asking for my personal advice, when you come to me with something, I'm going to give you the good and the bad. You got to make the decision, not me. Whatever cryptos we go over, we'll talk about the good and the bad. My job is to give you information. I'm not selling you a used car. My goal is for you to make money, like not to go away in some shitty ass car. And if I was a car dealer, that's a whole nother story. But I'm always going to get repeat customers. Like wherever I've worked, I bring tremendous value. I try, even if I worked in detention facilities on the street, when I worked street patrol and law, where it was, when I worked for the office of the courts, whatever I'm doing, I'm trying to help people get as much as they can. Whether you need rehabilitation, whether you need to make money, I started jobs, bro. I started shit that never even existed in law enforcement and some of the agencies I worked. I started programs that never existed. I think it into existence, okay? I'll think about stuff, dream about stuff, and then make it happen. I bring it into existence to help people. So I started off the show early because I wanted to talk a little bit about mental stuff. I want you mentally ready. We started into this black swan, just my opinion, about a year ago. I didn't realize it at first, but I knew. You know how, like, you know something ain't right? Like, I used to be in wrestling, okay? I'm pretty good hand-to-hand. I know if somebody's trying to set me up, but I don't know what move they're trying to do necessarily right away, but I know I'm being set up, and I can move this way or that way, or if they try to reach for something, I know they're trying to set me up for some kind of move. That helped me a lot when I had to wrestle and stuff, or never mind, get in fights. I knew a year ago something ain't right. Gold's tipping $2,000. I knew that gold from 2020 would hit 10 to 15,000 each. Now, some of these gold companies are saying 30,000. Fuck. That's not going to be good for the economy. I mean, it's going to be all bad. Now, I have enough gold to where it's not going to fucking hurt me. I'll just sell off the gold. If it's 10 grand, I'll sell some off. Fuck, I'm cool. My concern is about you. How are we going to get you across the gauntlet, through the maze, through the obstacle course? When you watch my show and you stay tight with Crypto Hulk, I was talking to that guy on the phone. He's ready to blow $1,000. He's going to lose it. Man, if he would have put that shit into MFG, that would bring him $3,000. Okay. I got to keep up on you a couple times a week to make sure we're cool. All right. Because we're starting to go off. Now, in all fairness, you could have become a millionaire off Peppy or any of these dumb shit coins. If you were to put 1,000 in when it's like got 8 zeros or something in front of it, shit, dude, like $1 million or something or whatever. Okay. But I looked over the crypto he's talking about, some kind of meme coin with Trump and virtual treasury. I said, stop. I said, look, man, the whole team that made this crypto is anonymous. There's no banks involved. There's no venture capital involved. There's no advisors. Like, there's nobody fucking involved in this thing. Are you serious? Put $1,000. Why don't you just give me $1,000? Let's just do that. Because that'll be even better, because then you can get extra time with me. I mean, see what I'm saying? But I steered the guy, look, it's your investment. Would I put a dime in it? No. Could you get rich off it? Yes. What are the odds of that? 1 in a million. Or whatever, okay? I mean, I'm just thinking to myself about this stuff. Could he get rich? Sure. You get rich on investing in dog shit. I mean, you figure out you can start a business and hire people to pick up other people's dog shit, and you could be rich off dog shit, okay? So that's what we do, is talk shit on the program. My name is Crypto Hawk. I'm not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor, none of the above. I don't know anything about finance. I don't know anything about crypto. I just had to talk for 9 minutes, and Zoltar over here, here's the executive director of my program, Zoltar.
I see you over there. Yes, you. Come on over and let Zoltar be sharing with you your fortune.
Yes, and Zoltar and me, I have to make this very clear. Here's a disclaimer. Me and Zoltar, he's the boss of the show. Whatever financial advice I got, it comes from Zoltar. We get super fucking high. That's why I'm saying it right now. I don't even know what I'm saying. I snort coke, heroin, hashish, methamphetamines, peyote, anything you can imagine. I inject it, snort it, suppository it, breathe it, whatever. That's 24/7, all day, 365 days a year, 366 days on leap year. Okay. Now that I've given my legal disclaimer, which absolves me from any kind of financial advice given, because a reasonable and prudent person, after hearing such said acknowledgments, would run. Anybody with common sense would run. Yeah, somebody's like, Cryptoholic, you got the best legal disclaimer. I'm going to start using that one. I heard one guy said that. One guy said, I'm going to go try to buy a car. And I'm like, hey, now stop. One guy's like, I'm going to get a tape recorder, go to a dealership and say some funny shit like, yeah, man, I'm high as fuck and da-da-da-da-da. And if the sales guy still continues to sell you the car, legally, you're not bound by that deal. Just let you know. But do not do that. That would be very, very wrong. Okay? So that's why I give a disclaimer. Like, because I am high 24/7. I have no legal... You can't do anything because I'm acknowledging in the fact that I'm super fucking high on drugs. And the average prudent, reasonable person with brains in their head, if they heard that, they wouldn't follow that person because I already gave a disclaimer. So, oh man, I wonder why you always said that dumb shit at the beginning of your show, Cryptoholic, for like 5 years. I have a lawyer friend. And I said, how am I going to like give a disclaimer, not get in trouble for shit? And he's like, just tell everybody you're on heroin and cocaine and shit. I said, well, I am. And he's like, well, then good. Then just tell them that. So that's why we do this on the show. Okay. I never lie in this program. Everything on the show is totally 100. I've never lied in my entire life. Jorge, welcome back to the show. Das Man TK Tango, Wayne Crypto, Mark Sinclair, Brian Edwards, Mr. Imaginarium, Delgadoff, MAB 1914. Gordon, is that Gordon Logan? Boy, Juve, I think it might be. The bloody chop is back. We got lifting and stuff. Crypto She-Hulk is here. I'm just reading. It said the first 5. I'm just reading off the first 25. Let me just see here. Michael Gilbert, Mikey. Hey, Mikey. Chini Lee. We got Jane Zars. Okay. You know, a lot of stuff. Look, the bullshit meter is going off. I know we're in a black swan. I didn't know it, but it started about a year ago when gold price hit $2,000. My opinion. I started seeing things escalating. Over the past year, I've seen so much crypto news, so much crypto adoption. I've never seen that shit for 5.5 years in crypto. I'd say the past 6 months, 8 months, I was like, damn, man, there's a lot of crypto getting implemented into the system. Never seen it so much. Look, I don't care about the price. When a price dumps, what have I shown you? When prices dump, what the fuck have I shown you? I go with the bigger it dumps, the bigger I fucking go in on something. Okay? One of these cryptos, I'm not telling you which one. Fuck, dude. I bought like 10 million of them. I transferred out all of my XD. I'm not going to say which one it was. Could have been HBAR, I don't want to tell you. But I transferred out all that. It's not like I came up with this big amount of fucking money. I transferred out of a big holding that I had in the crypto that went up, put it in this other one. Man, when that shit goes to $1, all I need is $1. And I'll have like $11.5, $12 million. I'm like, oh shit. So I saw a 60% off sale. You guys, if you're at the $500 member level, you need to call twice a week, okay? At a minimum. It's okay. I'm not going to get mad. I might be sitting there waiting for my food at a restaurant. I'll call you for 5 to 7 minutes. If you need a fucking tune-up, then we'll get the job done. And then I'll be like, okay, the waiter's here. I got to go. Or I'm not going to be talking while I'm driving. Of course I do. Now is the time. What you don't want to do is wait till everything's taken off. It's too late by then. I'm sorry. So sorry, sir. So sorry. Okay, that's how this works. Well, some of you are going to do is wait till all the shit starts taking off. Oh, crypto prices are up now. And you just missed out on buying the low ones. Oh, shit. See, I'm trying to get cryptos with 2 to 3 zeros in it. That's my goal. I want the first 2 to 3 numbers of my crypto to have zeros. Then I know I'm doing the right thing. Now I look for connections with these cryptos. I check a lot of different indicators and stuff, and then I go in. There's a lot of things I do before I'm going to buy a crypto. Because once, okay, let's say Telcoin just shoots up to $1 or something, okay? Right off the top, I'll have $1 million. I don't care if it's not going up today. I don't fucking care. What I look at is strategics. You've got to start planting your seeds for your crops when it's not summertime. When the sun comes out and those crypto prices start going sky high, it's too late to call crypto Hulk. Some of you guys are not getting that fact. You don't have to like join and be a member every month. Let's look at what you got going on. And then you can talk with me about, because I've been doing this, only 5.5 years doing research. It's not a long time at all. And I can talk with you about things, and we can figure out the direction and strategize where things are going and what companies might be doing. There's a lot of different things. My membership is not just getting a text, investing, and then 7 minutes later selling off. That's not the point of my channel. So some of you along the way have kind of got fucked, and now you have to get unfucked, okay? That's what we got going on. You just don't run out and play a football game. There's a thing called practice. And you have to learn a lot of fundamentals and be ready with different things. It's not just getting a text. Those people are going to get fucking destroyed. Because what I do is I deep dive with you guys on the phone and we discuss shit that I discover. And I help you understand things. We got people here ready to drop $1,000 on some dumb shit. And I'm like, wow. And then that's a $500 member. But, I mean, there's always that chance. I told the guy there's always that chance. You could end up with $5 million from that shit. But most likely you're going to end up with nothing. That's how it's going to be. So why don't we invest in a sure thing like MFG, like we put in the other day? He should have put that $1,000. He didn't have $3,000 off that, and bam, just like that, $3,000. Had these people been talking to me twice a week, because I was watching that MFG crypto for 2 weeks, every day. We'll see how it's going. This and that. And one day, bam, pulled the trigger. Now, had you been on that $500 member group and you said, "Oh yeah, crypto, I think I'm going to put $1,000 in the dog shit coin," I'd be like, you might want to wait till next week, or you know what, 2 days from now, I think I got something for you. But if you don't call, I can't be calling all you guys twice a week. That's not my job. If you want the best information, you call me twice a week, because I might have something cooking that I'm not talking about. I'm watching it. Okay. So that would behoove you to call me, because then that guy would have put that $1,000 or $2,000 into an MFG and made $6,000 in about 2 to 3 hours. Alrighty then. If you're paying me money, it's not a problem if you're calling me. Now, it's every day and you want to talk for like an hour, that's not going to fucking happen. Okay, go see a counselor or something like that, or find a dog. And then you can talk to the dog for an hour and stuff like that. Gracias Don Hulk says 46 JDMA. Let's get into the article about LAES. Now, I have a variety show here. It's a variety show. We have some comedy. We have some put downs where I put people down, name calling, swearing, cussing, shit like that. We got to have that in the show. Sometimes I'll drink alcohol on the show, and that's always brilliant. But sometimes we have to go over strategy and real world stocks like Seals Q. I told you guys about Seals Q. I want to say like around January of this year. So like 10, and it could have been even around October of last. So maybe a year. We have been talking about Seals Q, the LA. It's a real stock. Go to the stock market in the United States, New York Stock Exchange, and look up LAES. We got 4 articles on LAES. This is a stock. So some people, I have investors that watch the show, and they got, $1 million in crypto. They're done. Okay. They got, 400,000 XRP and 200,000 Stellar, shit like that. Some of these other guys, they run companies, and they'll call me and stuff sometimes and be like, hey, what do you think about? So they want stocks of real world companies. They want to own real world companies that's on the NASDAQ or the New York Stock Exchange. Some of them, like I said, they already have $1 million in XRP. I'm sorry, $1 million in crypto. Or this one guy's got $1.5 million in crypto. I'm like, dude. But at the time, he only had $20,000 or $50,000 in gold. I'm like, oh, no bueno, amigo. But let's look here. When I first told you guys about Seals Q, it was like $1. I don't know what, 80, $2, or so some of you guys are saying that you guys bought it like $1.82 after I talked about it. I can't remember. It doesn't matter. What matters is no other YouTuber was talking about it. Oh, yes, exactly. That's why people watch Crypto Hulk Show, because I tell you stuff sometimes a year before any other channel talks about it. 2 years, 3 years, okay? This article right here, we're going to get into 4 Seals Q articles. Seals Q is ready to launch to the entire world their brand new microchip that stops quantum attacks. It has government contracts right now. Okay, I'm just letting you know. But Crypto Hulk, the price is only $4. Yeah. No, it's actually, I think, up to 7, and they're saying it's going to hit 11 really soon. You see where this is going? And then when it really gets going, because they're using this crypto, it's going to be $20, $30, $40. You'd be like, oh, shit. See, here's how you are. Here's how you are. I'm talking about the dumb people. Yeah, I just don't know. It's $4 now. Yeah, you fucking cocksucker. I was telling you about it was under $1. I mean, under $2. Now that it's like $4.5, $7, it's going to go to 11 and then hit 40, 50. Yeah, I know, but then when it's like $1,000, oh yeah, well, I'm priced out right now. I missed it. I should have listened to Crypto Hulk. Like fucking, I hear that shit all the time from these dumbasses. The order flow. I'm gonna tell you what. I think a lot of you guys are buying up this LAS shit because this article I'm showing you. The order flow for LAES shows a series of call sweeps targeting the $11 strike. I'm telling you what, the Seals Q went from under $2 to $2 to $4, $7. Now they're expecting it to hit 11, and it's never going to. It's going up to 1,000. I'm telling you, $2,000. You'll see. You'd be like, shit, man, I was watching the Crypto Hulk Show. Then you got to brag. You got to brag that you were a dumb fuck. And we're like, oh, man, I was watching Crypto Hulk Show. Yeah, I was there watching Crypto Hulk Show. When he was talking about LAES at $1.82 and shit, yeah, I bought like 5 shares of it. And now it's at $1,000. Telling you, this is the one. I don't care if it's on NBC. The way Crypto Hulk operates, I don't care if it's on any other crypto channel. I don't fucking care. Why? Because I'm a visionary. I see shit before it happens. We're already up 400% on LAES. If you watch Crypto Hulk Show, 400% already in the year. You know what? In the stock market on average, you're doing good if you hit 15% in a year. Crypto Hulk just showed you 800% or a 400% right here. And the year ain't over. Shit, it might hit 800% in 1 year. And people are like, damn, Crypto Hulk, you ought to get a job and take over Jim Cramer's job, because that Jim Cramer Mad Money on CNBC, that dude just smokes poles all the time. He can't even call shots. I know. Notable daily volume on this stock far exceeded the open interest. You guys are buying it up. Congratulations. At the time of the trade, this heavily suggests that these new positions, they're probably coming from the Crypto Hulk show. These new positions, they're rather than old customers just buying more. The consistent sweep activity across multiple exchanges implies institutional urgency. Are you hearing this, you guys? I was showing you over a year ago to get into this crypto Seals Q. Now what do we have happening? Institutions are coming in. Some of you guys, you're starting to feel the baby fist. You were getting in there when it was like $1.80, $1.90, $2. Now we're going to be pushing $11 here pretty soon. And institutions are coming in. Institutional urgency. Congratulations for those of you that are watching Crypto Hulk Show. You may not be rich like today, tomorrow, but one of these days, holy shit. And one of you guys owns me a Lamborghini. You know who you are. I think it's got like 11,000 shares of Seals Q. Oh, fuck. At $1,000 a piece or $2,000 a piece. Oh, shit. Better not renege on that deal. I'm going to come get you. Nah, you guys just... I want you to be happy. I want you to feel like a fucking boss, like, because you are. You're taking the time and effort and you're learning from the information I'm giving you. You're a fucking genius, okay? I may be the one to find the information. That doesn't matter. You're a person who hears information, learns about it, realizes the value, does something with it, to make millions and millions of dollars. That's a fucking genius. What's happening with LAES? Seals Q has made significant advancements in late 2025. Right now is the time. It's telling us here. Seals Q has made significant advancement. Why are we learning about this crypto? Because it's using HBAR. Let me get this out here right away for people, because I do have a lot of new people that watch the show, and that's for show. Let me copy this article. Hold on. Cheeny. What do we got going on here? Who dropped the red one? Cheeny Lee. Oh, damn. Cheeny Lee. I'm running away and want to get wrecked. Nice. Brilliant. Thank you very much for that monthly support check. And again, all you guys that are $500 members, call me twice a week. I want you to stay on track. And I find, again, I was sitting on that crypto for 2 weeks. And I knew that sucker would go. I told you before the show started, I told you, we're probably looking at maybe for lucky 300 to 400% on this one. And we hit about close to 3. So you got to keep in contact with me, because I don't advertise this shit. Sometimes I'll sit on a crypto 2 weeks, 3 weeks and watch it every day. And then one day it's pull the trigger time. So, all right. What we got here. Seals Q, here's the article here. Seals Q is partnering with Hedera. Hedera is HBAR. It's a crypto. They sell it at Caleb and Brown. That's where I want you guys to buy all the shit from Caleb and Brown. That's my affiliate. They are, hey, it's a great company. Look below my screen. You'll see Caleb and Brown there, and you'll see the Crypto Hulk lawyer. You got to get some law protection. They have a special Crypto Hulk package. Look, you guys, it's not how much crypto you buy, it's how much you're able to keep and hide, legally hide. I don't know if that's the right word for legally, to say legally hide. I know the law firm's probably not going to like that. So let's say if I use the word legally shield. I think that's a better word. It has less of a felonious connotation to it, doesn't it? So there's your article there with SealsQ. Somebody asked me, does SealsQ have a crypto? What SealsQ is, it's a hardware company that utilizes software. It has a parent company called WiseKey. It sends shit into outer space utilizing Elon Musk. And what SealsQ is doing is partnering with Hedera. Hedera is a Ripple partner and an Algorand partner. So you can kind of see how fast this is getting big real quick. SealsQ is a company and it has stock. What does it use? HBAR, which is a company that has the crypto. Now, I'm sure there's probably HBAR stock somewhere I don't know. That would be a good one to buy. But again, if you're in America, you can only buy. So it depends on what country you're in. You can buy different stocks. And we got SealsQ has made. So look, when SealsQ officially releases their microchip, I want you to understand, every device is going to need a microchip to stop a quantum attack. I'm looking at my 2 Bluetooth speakers. Those need to have microchips to prevent an attack. I'm looking at a router. I'm looking at all these devices here, probably 6 in my room alone. Now let's add this up to the whole world. We're probably looking at, I don't know, billions and billions of these chips. They're going to release these microchips. The price of your SealsQ stock is going to go fucking nuts. I'm just letting you know in advance. Some of y'all are saying, oh, $4, it's now $6 or something, $7. Oh, it's going to be like 500. You'll see, maybe by springtime or something. Highlights include a successful pricing of a $200 million registered direct offering and concurrent private placement to enhance its cash reserves. SealsQ pro forma cash position to around $400 million. This would support strategic acquisitions. Okay, what is going on right now is you are watching on the only channel on the internet. I'm a gold bug. I talk about stocks on this channel. I talk about crypto. We talk about short-term pump dump. We talk about long-term invest and be rich forever. It's a variety show. We have comedy, and we have a good share of put downs, accusations, and defamation. I try to cuss at whoever I can, call them names and shit. We have a great show. If you want a variety show, this is the place for you, okay? You'll have 2 shows per year only that I will not cuss on, or I'm going to try not to. That'll be like Christmas and Easter. Other than that, it's fair game for those people that like cussing, all right? So what SealsQ is doing right now is they're raising money by offering stocks because they're going to start buying more businesses. They're buying lots of businesses, the SealsQ, so they can have a global monopoly. It looks like it to me. About SealsQ. SealsQ is a Switzerland-based company that operates in the digital security / semiconductor industry. The company focuses on secure microcontrollers, firmware, and trust services, post-quantum cryptography. Their product stack includes the FIPS certified secure chips. Nobody else has this right now. That's why your stock in this SealsQ company is going to go fucking nuts. You'll see. And then after it takes off, you'll be like, damn, Crypto Hulk, holy shit, dude. And I'll be like, I told you. The first 9 months of 2025, Seals Q made $9 million. Oh, shit. It's a small company. It's nothing. It's not like IBM or no shit like that, but it's on its way to becoming one of probably the biggest secure microchip companies in the world. You'll see, and you'll own that stock. Seals Q positions itself as one. Now I'm telling you this. Maybe you want to be an investor in this company. I'm kind of giving you an overview of this company. You have to invest if you want it or not. I'm not an investment advisor. What my job is, I'm a teacher, and I'm teaching you about this company. The figure represents an increase of 41% year over year. Okay, if you want to invest in this company, I want you to know that on average, right now, this company is making 41% more profits year over year. Would you like if I was your boss, this is a rhetorical question, you don't need to answer it. If I was your boss and I said, hey, every year, I'm going to give you a 41% pay increase. You'd be like, this guy's fucking high. Okay, I'll take the deal. This is amazing if somebody were to give me 41% more paycheck every year, I'll be like, oh my God, this is the best fucking company. This is what's happening at Seals Q. I'm just reading it to you. I'm not making it up, okay? You got the article, read it for your fucking self. Their goal is to have about $400 million in the bank. All right. Vertical. They're going to fund. They want to fund their expansion into quantum resistant technologies. Oh my God. So that means a quantum computer will not hack this shit. That means that if you have let's say if this is a hardware wallet, all these hardware wallets are going to have Seals Q chips in them. Do you know how much money your stock in Seals Q is going to be? Oh, shit. Crypto Hulk. Okay, Seals Q positions itself as one of the few vertically integrated firms capable of securing the full chain of trust. Okay, what is full vertical integration? When I was in my Master's of Organizational Leadership degree courses, we learned about vertical integration, and it's like you do everything. Okay. You're a business, and okay, let's say you're a grocery store. You have farm fields where you grow foods and shit. You have your own trucks where you drive the food to the store. You have your own advertising company. You don't pay somebody to advertise for you. You have your own company that makes its own advertisements. You have your own stores that you buy, not renting from somebody else, unless it's the bank or something. If something breaks, let's say you're a company and something breaks, you might have your own warranty service that comes out and fixes the customers. That's true vertical integration. When you do everything, okay, but let's say you make widgets and you make the best widgets in the market. But what you do is you use other companies to help you make those widgets. And when you want to sell your widgets, you hire a company that delivers the product to the stores. And then when that widget leaves your factory, you're done. Okay. When you have vertical integration in a company, you control everything before, during, and after the sale. Okay. You have your own, let's say your own factories. You have your own factories for making it. You do everything 100%. So a lot of times you won't have that, right? Let's think of, okay, the Zoltar 12. I'm not here to give a business. I'm not in business school anymore. Just fuck it. That's vertical integration. That's what Seals Q is. There's no point of failure here. I want you to see, why is this important? Well, see, when China starts making microchips, this fucking Apple phone has a serious fucking problem, right? Okay, because, yeah, Seals Q. It doesn't give a fuck about China making microchips. They make their own. You get it? They have their own mines. They go in and get their own mining stuff. They probably have their own mining tools and equipment. I'm just giving you an example of vertical integration, how it should be on a textbook, okay? That's the difference with a Seals Q. They don't have to rely on anybody because they do it themselves. That's a very powerful position to be in. And that's why this company, it don't matter. China could shut down the rare minerals and all that shit. This company has its own source for that, okay? That's why they're vertically positioned. So they don't have to rely on anybody. Now, they may not be the biggest, and they're not, but you know what? They take care of everything themselves. Nobody is going to shut them down. Okay. That's article number 1. Let me check the comment section. We'll go to number 2, Seals Q. Oh, damn. Larry Brotherton. Renewal for getting wrecked. Oh, jeez. Larry, thank you very much. Larry, you need to call me twice a week. Cheney Lee, you got to call me twice a week. Stay on track of this stuff. Crystal Gazing. YT or health keep me away. Tony Anderson Advisors represents me as of last night. YT has kicked me out. 4XXX today. What you might have to do, look, this YT is the biggest pile of shit platform on the planet. They are the richest, biggest. They have the worst customer service. Like, I'm telling you, this is like, it's embarrassing that I'm in America and you have this company called Google, which serves up a hot plate of shit on a platter and calls it YouTube. It's embarrassing. I would be literally embarrassed. If you work for Google or YouTube or something, it would be, you work for a shitty company. YouTube wants to call me their business partner. There's no phone. I can't call nobody. How's that a business partnership? That's so fucking stupid. I'm going to get off that rant. Crystal Gazing, I understand. They've been shadow banning this channel for 5.5 years. Bob Johnson. What you have to do is you have to download the YouTube app to your phone. Then you'll look for under the channel. I mean, if you'll look at the chat box, and then around the chat box area, you should see like a little money symbol. And when you push that, you'll see $5 a month, $10 a month. Now, your country is going to be different because your money's different, but the $5, I have $5 memberships. We're talking American money. Now, whatever your Apple Pay, Google Pay charges. Okay, look, I'm charging. I don't know what everybody else is charging, but my channel is $5 American, $10 American, or the $500 per month. That you won't see. That's going to be a donation. Okay. The $5 a month, I probably keep about 2.5 of that. The $10 a month, I'm lucky enough to get about $5 of that. If you do a $500 donation, that's tax-free. I get all of it, okay? Those $500 people, they got access to me pretty much every day. Doesn't matter. Weekends, it don't fucking matter. If you're in a crisis or if you just need, you work all week and the only time you can call me is on a Sunday, then I guess we talk on a Sunday, don't we? But what we do, it's not just getting a code before a show and buy. That's just a little tiny part of the show. What we do is we look over everything you got, and I talk to you about strategies and different things to do, different trends that are happening, things that I'm seeing. You're getting 5.5 years of research, and I can tell you about this crypto with this business and that. Like, I know all these things. That's why I get repeat customers because we'll spend the time necessary to make sure you're prepared and you see things before they happen. But anyhow, let me move on here. But yeah, this YT platform, you might have to switch accounts. So if you're having a problem getting notified and all these things, you just have to switch your, oh, dang, Lester Mina. People, please support the Crypto Hulk show. We need Hulk on the air. Thank you, Hulk. Yes, Lester Mina. We talk probably about 4 times a week. And, you know, a couple people this week are now, their family members are realizing, oh, dang, I got to get into crypto. So far, 2 people this week, I've helped them with their family members put together a portfolio of cryptos that they should have. I'm not going to tell you how much money that they put in and stuff, but what we do is I look at how much money you got, how much risk these people are willing to put in and stuff, and then I help you pick out the cryptos that you think they should have. So there you go with that. Next article on Seals Q. Now, again, when you become a $500 member, then I'm going to go over how do you know, Crypto Hulk, how do you know what cryptos are the most reliable? And that's what we discussed during the private phone conversation. Seals Q stock, LAES, jumps on partnership with WeCan. Oh, man, to fight quantum hackers. Now, 3 days ago, some seriously dumb shit person, I think it was on X, says, oh, Crypto Hulk. There's all, you know what? And all these little Twitter chat rooms and all these, there's all these, the most retarded ass people are in all these Twitter chat rooms and shit. So this dumb motherfucker is like, yeah, Crypto Hulk hypes all these coins like WeCan and all these. Seals Q stock jumps on partnership with WeCan. How the fuck, look, how can you come onto my channel and say a whole bunch of dumb shit about me hyping a coin called WeCan when Seals Q, that has government United States defense contracts, is utilizing WeCan? X, Twitter, whatever it's called, has some of the dumbest people on it. Then they leave comments on my channel. Oh, I'm hyping dumb shit coins like WeCan. How is the only dumb shit coin is you? You're the fucking dumb shit token. What I do is I report facts. So how about this? Because I'm going to help you. Since you have no respect for yourself, I'm going to help you not look like a dumbass, okay? So when you want to try an attempt to clown Crypto Hulk, what I want you to do is go after what information that I list here is not fact-based. That's what I would need to know. Not that I'm hyping coins. That's like an ad hominem. That's, okay, when you lose an argument, you use an ad hominem. That's an attack against the person. That means when you use an ad hominem, now you took critical thinking, we hope, right? Please say yeah, you did. Okay, good. Remember back in community college when you took argument classes, logic, public speaking, that kind of shit, critical thinking and all that? Okay, I know you remember. Please say remember. Yes, you remember. Okay, good. You remember. Okay. When you use an attack against the person, an ad hominem, you're basically, your back's against the wall and you have no other thing to go after. When you utilize an ad hominem attack against Crypto Hulk, from the beginning, you're saying you don't have any evidence. So I'm helping you attack me because you're coming at me looking like a kindergartner. When you leave a stupid comment on my channel that's an ad hominem, you're starting the argument off admitting I don't have any evidence. I'm using an ad hominem. Do you see that? I'm helping you with your argument so I can have some competition with dolts like you, D-O-L-T-S, dolts like you, not adults, but dolts without the A. You can't come after Crypto Hulk with an ad hominem because it shows already you just gave up and you're using name calling. That shows how stupid you are. I'm helping you not embarrass yourself in exposing that your dad was a drunk truck driver and your mom was a hooker prostitute hooked on meth. That's why you are the way you are. And there is redemption for lost souls like you. So please, when you're going to try to clown Crypto Hulk, point to something that's not fact-based that I'm trying to spew or peddle. Okay, please don't say, "Oh, you're shilling." Here's what he's saying: you're a grifter and you're shilling fake coins like we can. It's not a fake coin. What's fake is the intelligence you think you have. That's what's fake. So, if you're going to come at me, use a fact-based statement. Crypto Hulk, we can is a fake coin because, like, do something like that. Then I can flip out this article and show you that you're fucking retarded. But I mean, at least I'm going to give you a little bit of a fight. I mean, let's have a little bit of a 5 or 10 second brawl before I knock your ass out. At least it'll look more respectable for you. Like, yeah, I went up against a Crypto Hulk and I lasted 5 seconds in the ring. Okay, at least you got 5 seconds. But when you come at me with I'm grifting and shilling shit coins like we can, you just admitted we didn't even get to the first second of the fight. You already gave up. Like, come on, use some intelligence or something, please. Because I'm getting all these intellectually starving people leaving stupid comments, and it's like not even competition. It's not even fun because it's like I can't be fighting a retard. Like, that's not fun. I need a challenge. Even animals, they'll look at another dead animal and not even want to fuck with it. At least you got some kind of life in you. I can reach up and drop my heel onto your neck and fucking break it. But if you're just laying there with like no fight, oh, you sell shit coins. Can you get some evidence or something? Like, come on, dude. Let's get some evidence here. All right. So the article, Seals Q is working with We Can. Okay. Let's take a little look and see what they're doing here. Seals Q, a Swiss compliance platform, a We Can group, have entered into a partnership to develop post-quantum microchips. We Can and Seals Q are working together to create post-quantum chips. Like, they're working together. We Can is working with Hedera to stop quantum attacks. How is that a shit coin? What we do is we have a shit brain, which is a shit brain like people that leave dumb comments on my channel. That's what we have a lot of. Let's go to the next paragraph here. It is known that financial institutions rely on KYC to process, to verify client identities, and to meet regulatory requirements. Under the partnership with Seals Q, We Can and Seals Q, quantum-resistant technology will be combined with what? We Can's strength in compliance and data secure data sharing to set a new standard. To the guy that left the We Can comment, please don't comment like that. Come on, man. Your little bastard parents and stuff, it's going to make your whole family look like shit. Hide. Your best bet is don't comment, just hide. Okay? Please hide. Don't let people know you're hiding under a rock. Okay? Just sit there like Smeagol, like on Lord of the Rings. Just sit there like your stupid ass self. You know you look stupid. That's why you leave comments, because you won't dare let somebody see you on a camera because you look like a fucking retard. But just, yeah, I'll let you go with your little family genetics and your spirogyra germ cells sitting on a rock waiting for some kind of a shit turd of a animal to leave its shit turd in your protoplasm so you can grow into a new evolving species of shit. Seals Q is rapidly expanding its footprint in the quantum resistant tech space through a string of partnerships. What we got going on is Seals Q is rapidly growing. We got a Seals Q article on this show at least every week, don't we? Do you see your other cryptos doing that? Not too much. So that's how you know. If you want to invest in a crypto stock, like a real company that utilizes cryptocurrency, then you watch Crypto Hulk show and you'll get to see what companies are clicking up like We Can and Seals Q. They're working on the whole financial system to stop a quantum attack. That's a pretty damn good coin. We Can is a very, very reputable coin because I'm providing fact-based opinions right here. When I show a coin like We Can on my program, I back it up with facts and show real-world partnerships. We Can is working with Seals Coin, who's a partner of Ripple and Algorand. So how is that a shit coin? It's not. What it shows is you got shit for brains. And that's probably not your fault. It's your hooker mother and your drunk truck driver father. That's the problem that happened here with you. That's why you're so fucking stupid. All righty. So that was your second week Seals Q article showing where We Can is an amazing crypto. Let's do a copy and a paste. Another We Can article. I'm sorry, Seals Q. Seals Q, here they partner up again with a company called TSS, Thomas Sam. Seals Q, which is a company that has a stock called LAES, is partnering again. Besides We Can, they're partnering with TSS. What are they going to develop? Listen up real close. They're going to develop secure semiconductor solutions for United States defense. Oh. You know, Seals Q, let's work with We Can. That dumbass says a shit coin. I'm like, wow, shit for brains is what you got. This is what I'm saying, guys. My show's fact-based. So when you try to come on my show and say dumb shit, you look like dumb shit. Because all that there is facts on my program. So your stupid little opinions and stupid little comments, it's only going to show people how dumb you are. And all your brothers and sisters and your family, all your genetic shit makeup makes who you are today. Now, you can only dream of being a Crypto Hulk follower, which you never will be, but I'll let you dream on being a Crypto Hulk follower, just so you have some kind of satisfaction in life. All right, Seals Q is going to develop secure semiconductor solutions for United States defense. Oh, my God. The partnership outlines a roadmap for PQC, that's Paul Queen Charlie, enabled solutions on October 9th. Another partnership with Seals Q. Besides We Can, on October 9th, 2025, Seals Q Corp, they announced a strategic partnership with TSS, which is called Trusted Semiconductor Solutions, to develop secure. Listen to this. For all you people that got Seals Q and to watch Crypto Hulk, because no other channel talks about Seals Q like Crypto Hulk. They're going to develop secure semiconductor solutions for United States of America defense forces and government agencies. Oh, shit. Yep. You guys have got Seals Q. Congratulations. When this thing takes off, I want you to know, I don't care about price and shit. Just look at the fundamental facts. I want you to look at the news that I'm bringing. Seals Q is working with We Can. They're working with Trusted Semiconductor Solutions. And guess what they're doing now? They're working in the United States defense and government agencies to prevent hacks. The United States government is now relying on Seals Q. Get that stock if you want, okay? This is so fucking no-brainer. Do you hear that Jim Cramer guy telling you this? No. Do you hear Mad Money, his stupid fucking broke dick show, talk about this? No. What about TradingView? Are they talking? No. Nobody. Now, stop it. None of them are. Have they been talking about this since 10 months ago like me? No. That's why this program, when you're going to look back once you're rich, it's not going to be tomorrow or next week, probably not next month. But you're going to look back and be like, damn, man, that Crypto Hulk show, I was in a year and a half before Seals Q even took off. Crypto Hulk was talking about it. The only channel out there. And now this son of a bitch crypto is up to like $1,000 a piece. Man, I was watching that Crypto Hulk show. It was like $1.82. Told you. Look, I don't care what other crypto influencers talk about. I don't give a shit, okay? I don't give a shit what's on NBC, ABC, CNN. What I care about is on this program. That's the only thing. The only thing of value to me is what is on my program. How can I bring value to people that are paying me money? And I take my job serious. You pay me money? Now I've got to go out and find the best shit for you. I got to bring you millions in the future. And this is what I do. I'm showing these articles right here. The United States Defense, like the DOD and shit and government agencies, they're working now they are buying the Seals Q. It's just like you're buying the stock. Our government is going to have made in U.S. this Seals Q. Look, Seals Q is a company that they operate out of Switzerland and the United States. So in the United States defense contractors, and we talked about MFG. So MFG, now I don't know, but I'm just going to tell you, I would bet that the government of the United States, since they're already in talks with MFG Crypto, with Lockheed Martin and shit, I wouldn't see it unreasonable if the United States government worked with MFG Crypto to get this Seals Q and all this shit done. Hey, I'm not saying it is, but I see one day where that very well could happen. All right, that article's done. Here's an article here. Seals Q is going to raise $200 million. Here we are again. I'm telling you, this is the company. Stephen Morris. What about Seal HTS Hulk? We've already gone over that so many times. I'm really not going to go over it again. I've already spoke on it at length. Ben, 1973. As a truck driver, you're not lying, Hulk. Cheeny Lee. Mark Twain. No amount of evidence will ever persuade an idiot. You know, I have an English degree, and I did read a lot of the Mark Twain stuff, his writings. And look, I find evidence. I don't care if it's on the news, whatever. I give that evidence to you guys. I see things happen. Like when I saw Bank Social dump 60%, I look left. I don't see anybody running towards it. I look right. I don't see anybody else run towards it. What do? I run toward it. That's just how I do. Before I ran toward it, I did a Grok check and asked Grok, why did this drop 60%? There's no reason. And then I find out when I did a search, the United States Federal Reserve, FedNow, they hooked up Bank Social. Oh, the CEO of Bank Social is taking selfie pictures with Hester Pierce from the SEC. Oh, shit. And the crypto's down 60%. I'm fucking buying it. I'm going to buy so much of that fucking shit. Okay, that's what I do on Crypto Hulk channel. I don't care that no other crypto channel is reporting anything that I'm reporting. I don't care. When I saw Telcoin become the first licensed crypto bank and stablecoin in the United States and the entire world, I look left, I look right. No other channels talking about it or running towards it. And what do? Make a mad dash at it and just try to buy the fuck out of it, okay? That's what we do on this channel. I'm not trying to wait for these other dumb motherfuckers to start reporting on something with Telcoin or whatever. I just buy the fuck out of it when I find the news right away, very quickly, before everybody else finds out. I don't care that whales start dumping shit on it. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I've got millions of it. I'm like, cool, man. You dump all you want. I don't fucking care. I'm waiting for like next year when I got $12 million or something, right? 15 million bucks off this deal. That's how I do shit. Sometimes I got quick money investments, and other times I look for the long-term investments. That's why if you call me twice a week, you can get into my head stuff that I just don't put out here on the channel. That's why you're a $500 member. So you can get in on shit early. And it's not just, I don't post shit on the show. It's other investment type shit that we don't just pump dump. That's part of the thing. Crypto Hulk, do you got anything you're working on right now? I might be like, yeah, I actually do. But I don't put it on the channel because I don't want everybody knowing about it. So that's why you got to call me twice, 3 times a week just to check in. Youth Sports Network. Hulk, what's the latest on Kaylen Brown taking on Linnea? I don't know. I haven't asked him. We got Larry Brotherton says, Bank Social. He has an enormous bag. I'll be happy if it hits 50 cents. I heard you, Larry. So that's what I got. Look, I got I got a very diverse crypto bag. I got a couple different. I got like my pump and dump bag. And then with Kaylen Brown, I got my long-term bag. Shit I don't touch. I may add to it, but I don't take out. I just only add. My pump dump bag, I'll put anything in there, pump it and dump it. It doesn't fucking matter. It's my gambling bag. If I lose it all, I don't fucking care. I got the Kaylen Brown in cold storage. I got gold. I'm set. That's what I'm saying. If you position yourself correctly, but yeah. Alrighty then. Let me finish up with the Seals Q thing. I think that'll be it for today. Or at least for now. Seals Q. Now what they're doing is they're selling off stock. Seals Q, we read in the first article, remember, they're trying to get $400 million in cash, okay? Because they're expanding. I want you to see something right now. This LAES, it's only just started. I know some of you are like, oh, but it's $6. You know, what are you going to say when it's 1,000? Some of you like $500 members are going to call me, Crypto Hulk, should I buy this stuff? I can't answer it right here, right now, but give me a call and you'll find out. Stephen Morris. All I have is D and bubble gum, and I'm all out of bubble gum. Okay. Not sure. Here's Reston Preed. Not sure how you knew my mom was a broke crackhead prostitute, but thanks for helping to change my stars, Hulk. Right on for that. Oh, dang. We got Chris Guerra here. I'm all in. Chris is a $500 member. I'm pretty sure I talk to him at least 3-4 times a week, something like that. Use your membership. If you're in there, I don't always put everything on the show. And that's for show. Some of the shit I'm calculating and I'm thinking about. And some of you guys call me and they're like, Crypto Hulk, what are you thinking about right now? I'm like, well, I'm working on, because I don't put it on the show. I don't put everything on the show. And sometimes I bust moves and I don't put them on the show just because for whatever reason. But if you need to call me like 2-3 times a week. We don't, not for an hour and shit, but just like check-ins and stuff you're thinking about doing, or you need some ideas. So maybe I can give you ideas on things. Especially if you're not making 500 a week, we need to talk. We need to be talking 3 times a week until you're making 500 a week. Okay. Shit like that. Seals Q real quick. That'll be the last one. Seals Q announced the pricing of a $200 million registered direct offering and concurrent private placement. Okay. What we got going on here. Seals Q is going to be selling off stocks. You know, they got Class A, Class D, and just different kinds of stocks. Their goal is to raise, not in this article here, but $400 million. It says it right there at the bottom. Okay. $400 million expects to benefit from a pro forma cash position of approximately $400 million as of October 16th, providing a solid foundation, listen to this, to fuel our next phase of growth. Their next phase. Look, you guys, Seals Q, like this company, I'm telling you what, I don't work for them. They're not my affiliate or whatever. They're just always in the news. That should tell you something. As an investor, this is what you want to see. Constant growth. Seals Q hooking up the United States government and Defense Department. Like, are you serious? Like, this is the one. It's when a company like Seals Q working with Hedera, straight up partnership. I just showed you the article. They're getting United States government defense contracts. No rug pull, amigo. That's the fucking one you want to get, okay? That's a very, like, you could be like, I don't want to say dumb. You could be the least sophisticated person in the room as an investor. And if Crypto Hulk is saying that this Seals Q is hooking up with WeCan and TSS, and they're snagging government Defense Department contracts and hooking up the United States government with quantum-proof chips, that's it sounds to me like that fucking shit I need to buy. You don't have to go to investing school for that one. You don't need to be a financial advisor to figure that shit out. I'm showing you right now. It's hooking up with the government, people. It's not that tough. Well, Crypto Hulk, what stocks do I invest in? It's not that tough. I'm laying out the evidence I'm doing the work for you. Can you just lift up that little pinky? Can you just do that? The show doesn't take a lot of like complicated shit. It just requires you to open your fat ears and listen and use common sense. Instead of investing in a meme coin, I'm not putting down the guy that told me, and he'll probably call me once a week. I want the guy to keep calling me, but I'm trying to show you other people's mistakes, okay, so that you don't make them. Instead of him putting $1,000 in some dumb shit meme coin stuff, he can put $1,000 into Seals Q. And then in 3 to 6 months from now, and that stock goes from $7 to $50 or $100, oh shit. Look, I don't care what's going to happen 7 to 10 minutes from now. My show is not a 7 to 10 minute stock investing class. I don't care about that shit. Some of you guys, and I'm sure glad a lot of those people are gone, but you got to get out of this 8 to 10 minute mentality and start getting into the 8 to 10 month mentality. That's what we're talking about here is transformational wealth is not going to happen in 8 to 10 minutes, okay? You've got to get into my show, talk with me, and figure out where we go with you long term. I don't care about the next 8 to 10 minutes on stuff. The information I give you at the $500 level, this is going to help you even the next 8 to 10 years. Not that you're going to have to wait that long, but this money is going to be there making money for you for 8 to 10 years, and you branch off. There's so much stuff to learn. The Crypto Hulk $500 thing is not just getting a pump dump signal on a phone and 8 to 10 minutes later. So we're talking way more than that. Way more than that. When you're calling me 2 to 3 times a week and we're charting your path. It's like a ship. You're on a big old ship and you're not calling me, that ship's going to end up in the planet fucked up and the pirates are going to get the booty, okay? That's pirate treasure, booty. I don't mean they're going to anally probe you, but pirate treasure is called booty, and if you're the captain of the ship and you crash on some deserted island, the pirates are going to take your booty, all right? All right, don't let them take your booty. Crypto Hulk. It's too early for that. John Follett, thank you very much for that tax-free donation. Chris Kara's like, wait, I donate for booty. Oh my God. You guys are killing me. All right. That's enough of all that crazy mayhem. Hey, I'll tell you what, the Seals Q. And I'm probably going to have a PM show. I got a lot of news. There's so much news. I don't care about prices. The prices are cheap. Now it's time to buy. Now it's time to get with Crypto Hulk. Say, damn, Crypto Hulk, fuck. All this crypto is cheap. I think for the next month, I'm going to need your help. Let's just buy a bunch of shit this month, Crypto Hulk. Let's buy it and sell it and flip it and whatever you want to do. Let's make some money this month. Now's a good time in this shit. I was looking at HBAR. It's like in the 16 cents now. I'm like, what? I look at my crypto portfolio. I'm amazed at how much it's gotten hammered down. It's almost depressing. I might have to join one of those self-help groups or something. Hoosier Proud says, BSL finally acquired We Can Next. I'm telling you, now's the time. See, when the crypto prices are really, really cheap, now's the time to strategically buy them. Now, I don't want to give you away the strategies, so I'm not going to tell you what to do. You call me up, we're going to go over it, and you're going to make a killing. Now's the time to get in on shit, and I'm going to tell you how to get on it, which ones. I'm going to show you all the connections, and then when this thing goes back to where it should be, yeah. Anyhow, I'm going to get going. I got some leg workout shit to do and a thing called life. More than likely, I'm going to make a PM show. There's a lot of crypto news, and I think you need to hear it. So I'll see you all in the afternoon.